Santa Cruz tonight, federal investigators are examining key pieces of evidence left behind in what is being called domestic terror attacks. As Kit Doe tells us, they've linked at least one of the attacks to a similar incident in the same area. Kit.
Dana, investigators say that the firebombings from Sunday are connected to an attempted firebombing of a police car from a year and a half ago, and they say that the devices used in these two separate incidents are nearly identical. In Santa Cruz, investigators are connecting the dots. The two firebombings on Sunday at one researcher's home and at another's car left behind vital clues, pieces of a so-called oversized Molotov cocktail.
And through that you do DNA profiles and other information, fingerprints and stuff that we believe may actually lead us more to an individual or individuals that could have been involved.
Detectives say this attack has been linked to an attempted firebombing of a Santa Cruz police cruiser back in March 2007.
Our family is safe and healthy, and we'll be able to move on from this.
It was UCSC researcher David Feldheim's house that was firebombed Sunday, and he spoke out for the first time at a rally the next day. It was bold, given that no one has been charged with a series of increasingly brazen crimes of what authorities now call domestic terrorism.
This attack was not protest, this attack was terrorism, and that's all it can be seen as. The perpetrators acted in the most cowardly, thuggish way, and we have to condemn it as a community.
In early February, activists were blamed for using a hose and flooding the home of a researcher in Southern California and then setting a fire on the front porch. In mid-February, activists trespassed into the backyard of a UC Berkeley researcher, broke a flower pot, and overturned a garbage can. In late February, 6 people stormed the home of a UC Santa Cruz researcher, but the researcher's husband fought off the intruders, injuring his hand. Police released this sketch of one of the suspects from that attempted home invasion, but so far, nothing. And then last week, days before the firebombing, a threatening list of a dozen researchers' names, including their addresses and phone numbers, was posted at a local cafe.
They should turn themselves in, that what they've done is an act of terrorism, that there are real victims, including children, to these acts, and that this is not an acceptable way to express their point of view.
As far as community outrage goes, the reward from UCSC, FBI, the National Humane Society, and private donations is now up to $50,000. And as far as that list that was posted at the cafe goes, investigators say 3 of the addresses were wrong. Also, the reward could go up to $60,000 in just a few days. Live in Santa Cruz, Kit Doe, CBS 5.